This is boring. I'm bored.
Go through the red light?
Not that bored. I want to live. So the parking lot was full at Pico Park. I bet it's not full anymore with that truck pulling out, but I wasn't willing to sit around and wait on it. That outlet mall's not that far away. I wasn't willing to risk it on parking down here. It's too close to the beach. Another car, another spot opened up. So I told Bob I was going to offer him a choice of 2 or 3 rides up here, but then I worked out this little route going up to Salt Creek. And I liked it so much. Free will is overrated. Oh man. There's a flock of seagulls flying overhead. And I don't mean the 80s New Wave band. You can see the shadows here. So this is my last San Diego ride for, well, SoCal, I guess. We're in San Clemente. But I head to Atlanta tomorrow for a week. I can tell you that because by the time this drops, I'll already be home. So don't rob me. Wow. You can tell by the shadows, they are really swirling overhead. You won't really be able to see them, but at least I tried. Yes, a familiar ride, but with something I edited down the Salt Creek, so the whole thing's only 27 miles instead of longer. I think Bob is happier with under 30 miles. But there'll be two things Bob hadn't seen before and one thing that I haven't done before. We're gonna go through a wicked hilly park in Dana Point. I wanted to confirm on Google Maps that I'd be able to get out when we got to the bottom. I didn't want to ride down all of that and then have to turn around and ride back up because, well, you'll see. I'll be bringing the GoPro with me to ride the e-bike I bought for myself in Atlanta. Have many rides planned. We'll see how many actually happen between. I don't have a car to get to these things necessarily. I must rely on the kindness of others. And it may rain as many as 4 of the 8 days that I'm there. You know I'll try. Get out my gloves again. It's earlier in the day, but it is a couple of degrees cooler. Just as the mountains in different areas are different, the cliffs in different areas are different. Up here in San Diego, at least these up here, seems rockier, falling away more in chunks. But like at Carlsbad or Torrey Pine, it's more sinewy, like a solid surface that's just getting washed out by the water. Georgia O'Keeffe painting. Yeah, that was cool. Bob's wearing a jacket that's a different color than his little safety vest he normally wears. I remember everything by color, so I keep looking back going, where's Bob? Oh, no, he's just in my blind spot. Wouldn't have mattered either way. I lived in Atlanta, I had mirrors on both sides. Probably something I should think about for the other bike. because it's helpful if you're riding in traffic looking to change lanes. But here, where there are bike lanes, I hardly ever need to see on that side behind me. Why do squirrels always double back? I'm sure there's a good reason in nature. It makes them hard to get caught, I guess.
A million miles away.
No problem. No worries. I'll get it right one day. In case you're wondering how long it would take to ride a bicycle over a blue whale or an orca. Or a whale fighting a giant squid. Now you know. It would take this long.